Hi there. In this video, we are going to walk through completing the buyer persona value proposition worksheet. If you want to find this, you can go to the membership tab, go to campus, and then we're on the worksheets tab here. So if you click download, it'll open in a new tab. And then from here, if you want to download it, you can download it and open and complete it in Adobe Acrobat, or you can print it and fill it out manually. So being able to speak to your target audience in a way that connects with them is critical to a campaign's success. So completing this worksheet should give you some bigger understanding in terms of your buyer persona's mindset. So the first thing that we do is write the buyer persona's name here that we're targeting, and then we write down the focus company or the focus product or service. And so the first box here is the value proposition, and this is all about the value that you would explain to them as to why they would need your product or service, or what the end result is that they're going to get from having this product or service. So we usually write a quick paragraph here and just kind of map that out. So I have an example of a value proposition worksheet. This is our marketing plan, part of our marketing plan. So here you can see that our positioning, we're focused on middle-aged women, and the value proposition, this is for a kind of yoga studio. They also do different holistic kind of programming. So the goal is to promote being the best you through community support, workshops, and fun classes. Grow to live a healthier lifestyle with more physical activity, confidence, and a positive outlook. So that's the value proposition that this company has for middle-aged women. So then you'll notice that the next section is key messaging. So these are the things that we know that we want to touch on with this particular buyer persona in order to really help them connect with us and also be able to move them down the sales process. So for this example, we knew that we wanted to talk about conquering negative self-talk, importance of fitness and routine, having a supportive community that helps reach goals, that mindset and motivation is key, and that self-care and implementing it into your lifestyle is important. So those are some of the key messages we knew that we wanted to touch on with the buyer persona. The next is a sample story, and we do this because it really helps us map out exactly the mindset of the buyer persona. So in this example, it's Donna was in a slump. She wanted to lose weight but was not confident she could do it. She also had pain created by the extra weight that she had accumulated after years of inactivity. Donna decided to try some of the classes that were offered at the Healing Loft. She was overwhelmed by the support she received to not only keep her motivated, but also keep her in a positive mindset. Donna has found new confidence, a social life, and a more active lifestyle. So that would be her. So when you're filling out the sample story, it's really important to look about where they are and that end result, where they want to be after they work with your company or they use your product or service. So that is an example of a sample story. And then there's common objections. So in this example, it's not confident about getting out and meeting new people, afraid they won't be able to do a class or keep up, nervous about being judged by others, and cost to attend various services. So that could be some of the common objectives why someone would choose not to participate in these fitness classes. And so if you can really understand what those common objectives are, then it allows you to comfort them, let them know how you're different and how you will help them overcome those objectives. So the next box is what to avoid. And so this is all about what makes your buyer persona tick, what things annoy them, right? What would turn them off from your marketing content. And so in this example, what to avoid, it would be using photos of unrealistic expectations. If we're looking at a middle-aged woman that is just looking to build strength and confidence, then using unrealistic photos of models that are super thin and really you can tell they've been working at fitness for a long time, that might be something that you'd want to avoid. Not focusing enough on the business's specific demographic in respect to advertising and services the advertising and services offered, and focusing on too much on the conversion and not focusing on the supportive structure that they get. So I like to do this for each buyer persona that we have and for each service. So that way we can really hone in on exactly how we make a difference, how we can help, and how we can avoid making them feel uncomfortable and that they aren't able to get over their objectives. If you have any questions about filling out the buyer persona positioning worksheet, feel free to drop us a line in the Facebook group, or if you want, you could submit your question as an Ask Me Anything coffee question. And you can do that by visiting your account on the website. Thanks.